Boom down down. Boom down down down. Boom down down. I bound it down and down. I bound down down. I bound it down and down. I bound down down. I bound it down and down. Come a little bit closer.
Hello and welcome to the Big Kahuna podcast, where two dumb boys talk about films. I am the first dumb boy, Charlie.
I'm the second dumb boy, Ollie.
I didn't tell Ollie about that before. I just threw it at him and he did well. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I can make this sentence.
That beginning was Harvest Moon by Neil Young,
And
which is in A Quiet Place, which we're going to talk about later.
Yeah.
But first off, how are you today, Ollie?
I've been better. I'm a little bit ill at the moment. Yesterday I saw the film and I was fine. But I've woken up this morning.
Maybe you were too tense.
Maybe I've been scared my health away from the film. It wasn't too scary. I'm just gonna say it, but
Nah.
yeah.
It was really good. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Right. So first off,
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, it's nice and hot today. I realised
nice
this morning I don't own a pair of shorts.
Do you not?
No.
I'm wearing shorts right now.
I know. I'm gonna have to go shopping, I think, next week
Get some
because
shorts.
it's very hot
Yeah, I know.
right now.
It's a bit too hot,
Anyway,
according to some.
do you want to go off of the first trailer? It was a pretty good week for trailers this week, to be fair.
It was. We
It
had
was a
some
good
good
week
ones.
trailer,
We
yeah.
had So there's a couple of big ones. I think actually three.
Three pretty big ones.
Yeah. So the first one we saw was Incredibles 2.
I am fucking pumped for.
Yeah. This looks absolutely banging. So I don't know when the first Incredibles came out, but it must be.
I'm gonna Google
like
it. It was like 2000. I think it was earlier than that, like 2004 maybe.
2004,
Yeah, I
and
think
like that was genius, you know. And you still watch it now, and it's just genius.
100%.
And just
2004.
yeah. And that was all before like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all before like all superhero films became the big thing. And now they've got Incredibles 2, same cast, same kind of characters,
Same director, I'm pretty sure.
same director.
Yeah, Brad Bird.
Pixar.
What a legend.
Pixar.
Pixar.
Pixar again.
Yeah. What's your favourite Pixar film?
Man, that's a tough one. I think WALL-E.
Really?
Yeah, I think WALL-E.
Mine is The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. I like how Elastigirl is now like...
Yeah, so Elastigirl was
one.
like the for some reason like the lead.
She's more marketable.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Marketable.
According to Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman, who's in this film. You got Samuel Jackson as well.
Yeah, him and his wife still hate each other.
I don't think they hate each other. They're just a bit.
They're funny. I love them.
Yeah.
Where's my super sewer?
That's a good.
That's such good. I sent it to dry cleaning.
That's such a, like it's such a good film.
It's so good.
Incredibles.
It's so good. I could literally just talk about The Incredibles for an hour.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's really, and this looks really good as well. I mean, given it about 20 years or so since like the first one came out, and you know Pixar's special effects and just kind of general.
It'll be 14 years.
14.
Yeah, when it comes out this summer,
Yeah.
it'll be 14 years. God, I was just a little whippersnapper when that came out.
Yeah, same.
I remember the first time I watched Incredibles. It was at my granny's house and it was on
Did
DVD. Yeah.
I didn't. I remember watching it here at some point, but I definitely got it on DVD at the moment.
Yeah. Same. For people wondering, we're at Ollie's house now.
We're at my house. We're downstairs today.
We're downstairs. Yeah, usually
Normally
record in
upstairs.
Ollie's bedroom, but we thought no one else is in.
No one else is in. It's a nice
Sit at the
day.
kitchen table.
We haven't got. We can look at the garden, but we can't go out in the garden because the outside has outside noises.
Yes, we've had to
So
shut the
can't
door
do.
as well,
Yeah.
so it's a bit warm in here.
I'm very optimistic about this.
Yeah,
film.
same.
I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be good.
Brad Bird has said that he wouldn't do a sequel unless he actually had like an idea for the story. He wouldn't just do one for the money. And I
guess
don't
that's
think
why it's taken
Pixar's
so
really
long.
that company, apart from maybe with Cars.
Yeah.
Which maybe we'll talk about later, Ollie.
Do you like Cars?
Who knows? I fucking love the first one. I don't know why. I know it's not the best Pixar film, but I fucking love it.
It's alright, the
second
first one. Second one's... What's
Awful.
the second one?
The second one is the one where it's Secret Agent Mater.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah,
They didn't do a third one, did they?
Yeah, they did a third one, yeah. I watched
Did
it the other
they?
day, yeah.
Did they do
Yeah,
a
it's
third
actually
one?
it's all right. It's a lot better than the second one. It's not as good as the
Second
first
one
one.
was shit.
The third one
Oh, the
is
second one's awful, isn't it?
lightning. There's like a new generation of racers that are all like aerodynamic and like
Oh,
lightning's
okay.
like the rough and ready like NASCAR driver, and now it's all like sort of like they're all like streamlined and like sexy cars and
Yeah.
everything. So lightning's trying to race against them, and then he's trained
He
by
gets
this
wiped out,
woman.
didn't he?
Yeah, he gets wiped out, and then he's
Yeah.
trained all summer by this woman, and he goes to meet Doc's old trainer.
I haven't seen it.
It's all right, yeah. And
I
then
think
it's got
'cause the
a nice
second one-
message as well. Like
When
all
did it
the
come
cars.
out?
Last year, I think.
It wasn't
pretty
nominated,
recent.
was it?
No,
Wasn't
no, it was a pretty
nominated.
quiet release to be honest. But it
Yeah.
wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't bad.
But it just didn't get nominated. Like I didn't see it at all
No.
for the Oscars. Or
I think Cars is like quite a low.
although
point in the
Fernando
Pixar.
did and John Cena,
Oh, Ferdinand.
Ferdinand, whatever the fuck it
John
is.
Cena. Did you hear him and
As a
Nikki
bull.
Bella broke up?
Really?
Yeah, they broke off their
Oh.
engagement. Who cares?
Oh. Hey, we've got more
We're
WWE
not-
talk coming up later though.
Oh yeah, we do. Hell
We're
yeah.
doing one of these trailers.
The animal.
But
is
they do
in
good
one.
sometimes. WWE stars.
Yeah,
They've
The
done
Rock,
pretty well with the
John
Rocks.
Cena. John Cena's pretty good in things.
Yeah.
He's alright in.
Um,
Oh no, I was going to say in Daddy's Home, but he's only in that for like 2 minutes at the end.
he's got cock blockers at the moment.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that looked awful.
Awful. Yeah. But he's done all right
Right.
for himself. He's like 40.
It turns
he's like a
out-
dad.
In the last one we were like, maybe depending on how good the trailer looks is how much we go off topic. Maybe we just go off topic in
I think
general.
we do. Like it's not the bad thing because I think we
'Cause,
both knew
yeah,
the Incredibles 2 was
yeah,
going to be good.
it's just-
and it is going to be
I'm
good.
sure everyone listening to this has watched the trailer. If you haven't, go watch
It's
it.
so good.
It looks so funny. The bit where the dad, when he's like, Jack disappears and he's like, Cookie.
Cookie. It's like the life in him is just gone.
looks-
It's just like
yeah.
Cookie. There you go. But one
Who-
thing, do you think this would do well, like with kids? So we all know The Incredibles.
Yeah.
But like kids who are 6 now, they might not know The Incredibles and they'll just know superhero films. Will they want to come and see this?
Oh, I think
if that makes
so.
sense.
If all I had seen as a little child, oh excuse me, sorry, that was disgusting. If all I'd seen as a little child was like Iron Man and Spider-Man and things, I just want to watch anything superhero. And the parents should bloody do their responsibility and show them the first one.
There's probably
it's
some
amazing.
parents who were like 10 then.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe now like
yeah, like people our age are having
Yeah.
kids, so
yeah, they'll be
why
like,
not?
I take my kid to go see this film that I love.
yeah, hell yeah. And then I don't want to go. I'm going to see this like 100%. Day
So,
it comes out, I'm there.
Imagine Incredibles 3, like another 10 years in the future,
Oh my god.
when we have kids and we take our kids to go see.
People our age
Incredibles
might have grandkids. No, not intentions.
That might be true. It might be.
Yeah, there are probably some
Little
people who we
babu.
knew who had kids when we were like 16. So probably in 10 years they'd
Yeah, I reckon so.
might have a
I think
grandkid.
so.
Who knows? God, it's weird.
I like that though.
Yeah,
It's a nice kind of generational thing.
Yeah,
I
100%.
really hope it does well, and I think it will.
I think it will do well.
It will be. It will be good. I know it'll be good.
It will make loads of money. It will be
I hope it makes a lot of
critically
money.
acclaimed. We'll bloody
What else
love
do
it.
Pixar have coming out this year? Because they normally have like 2, don't they?
Is Toy Story 4 coming out this year?
Are they doing that?
Yeah, apparently it's like a Jesse and Buzz love story.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I heard that like a year ago though, so I don't know if they've changed plans
Oh,
or
what's his name who plays him?
Tim Allen.
Tim. It's that noise.
I fucking love
It's
Toy
just that
Story.
on YouTube, just
Right,
the
what is-
noise.
What's your least favourite Pixar film other than Cars 2?
Okay, Cars 2.
And The Good Dinosaur. I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur, but I haven't heard very good things about it.
I'm good things about it. The Good Dinosaur. Get it? Good. Jesus Christ.
Fuck me.
Um,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I don't really like Toy Story 3, really. I like
No?
Toy Story
Oh.
2.
Did
Toy
you
Story
not get
2 is
emotional
banging.
at the ending?
No, not really. I don't
Oh my
really care for it.
god.
Toy Story
wrong
2
with
is
you?
banging. I think that airport scene, fuck, that's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
And like
On the conveyor belt.
Woody goes and
Yeah.
like sees all the rest of his like kind of kind, and then they turn against him. Stinky Pete.
Fucking loves it.
Great
Oh,
film.
I don't know why, but as a child, I always loved, the scene where that guy comes and like fixes up Woody. Like, says
Yeah.
that. I was like,
I love
this is
that.
so nice, but I don't know why. I don't know why like 6-year-old
I
me was
love
so into that.
I love this like the superstore when they all got into when they
Yeah.
met the Barbies and like driving around like superstore. Like, fuck,
God,
it's
that's
so
such a good
cool.
film. Just Pixar, just until like Cars 2, they hit every single film
Yeah.
out of the park. They were incredible, and even since then, they've only had
They
like
still do.
1 or 2 flops. Not even flops, just like
I haven't
Not
seen
as
Coco.
good.
That came out.
Oh no, I really want to see that. Apparently it's really good.
Apparently it did go well.
I really want
But-
to see that. It won the Oscar for best
It did.
animated film.
But like a few years before, a different film called The Book of Life came out. Literally the same premise, the same plot.
Oh really?
But it was like 2 years before, and that didn't do amazingly.
With like Pixar, with like animation though, they must take so long to make that. That's just
think
like
so.
bad luck.
I think they take like a year maybe.
Nah, they take longer than a year.
Like stop motion, yeah.
No, like normal animation takes
No.
ages.
No, I don't think so.
No.
No, because it's all computer generated.
Yeah, but still, you still gotta have people to
Yeah,
like,
I know,
draw them
but-
and scan them in, and you got a storyboard.
Yeah, but
and
Pixar are able to
just
churn
films in
out quite a
general.
bit.
You know, like
every
Baby
year.
Driver.
Yeah.
He finished his first script for that like 8 years ago.
Yeah, I know. That's because Edgar Wright had the idea 22 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'm
and
just
it's been
saying like.
since.
They
I
probably
get what you mean.
They
but
probably
I
had
don't,
that idea like ages
I don't
ago.
think
I don't
for
think they
Incredibles
copied.
2, it took them
No, that's not
more
what I'm saying.
than a year or so to make
you not
it.
think?
I don't think so.
Alright,
I don't
maybe,
think
I
it
don't
took,
know.
like Life Isle of Dogs. That probably took about maybe a bit longer. That was 2 years.
Maybe
and
we'll
that was
ask
stop
Ben
motion.
how long animation films
Yeah.
take.
How long does animation films take?
Let us
Like,
know on Twitter at Big Kahuna Pod.
Stop motion longer, but say Incredibles 2. How long do you think it took? 1 year, 2 years,
More.
10?
Yeah.
Maybe
14.
the idea of it was probably like bashing around for ages.
Yeah.
Like, should we do it now?
It depends. It depends what
we'll do
you
it
mean
later.
by the start of a film. Do you mean because obviously like writing the script, storyboarding, that stuff will take a long time.
I
You have to
mean
do,
the
like, drafts,
actual
or do you mean the actual like drawing of
production,
animation?
like the filming, so like film shoot.
Oh, okay.
But
okay,
for this,
okay.
the animation.
Oh, I was
shoot.
talking about like the whole thing.
The whole film.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, I guess, in this has taken like 10 years because like but like the actual when it comes down to let's make it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
About a
Okay.
year.
I get what you mean.
You know.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about Incredibles 2?
Nothing really. I'm
No.
just I would like to see it, and I think I'm hoping it's gonna be good, and I'm sure it will be good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Just quickly before we go on to the second trailer, we've got something to confess. We fucked up the last one we did, so people might be
Yeah.
expecting this to be about Good Time,
Yeah.
which we did film a whole
We did do
episode
it.
on,
We
and we
did do
did
it.
trailers like The Meg, which looks incredible, best film ever.
It was a really well recorded.
It was
podcast,
pretty good.
actually.
It was like alright, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to edit it, and the sound quality was awful. So we were like, right, we'll do it again. It's fine. So we came back. It took us about 20 fucking minutes to realise that we were recording through the microphone on Ollie's laptop, not my microphone. So
which has got blue
we
tack.
just
all
got
over
blue
it.
tack over it.
So we were recording, and we like wondered why it was so muffled. Is because A, it's from a laptop microphone, and B, it's got fucking blue tack over it.
Yeah. So we messed up. We're done,
Yeah.
boys.
We're idiots.
It's okay. So basically, I really liked Good Time. I love it. You thought it was alright.
I thought it was alright. I didn't have
Yeah.
an amazing time.
Watch
with
it, and
but-
maybe
It's
in
on
like
Netflix.
a few months we'll do another one where we talk about Good Time.
Yeah. The trailers we
to
talked
actually
about
do it.
were actually. We had a lot of fun with the trailers. Actually. We
It
talked
was
about Han
good.
Solo.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, shit happens.
Shit
We're new
happens.
to this. We'll
Yeah.
do better. We've double checked this time that we're recording through the right microphone. Right. Anyway, just so you know, if you're coming here expecting like,
Yeah.
a Good Time episode, I thought I should mention it. Second show we're going to talk about is Dark Crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Just got Jim Carrey in it.
Jim Carrey or Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey. Jim
I think
Carrey.
it's pronounced Jim Carrey.
Carrey.
Carrey. That's
This
Jim Carrey.
film looks strange. I have no idea what was going on in the trailer. It was just lots of people walking around, and it was very grey. And they had accents.
Quite sexual and quite.
It was, yeah, like a bit BDSM.
yeah, I was
murdery.
like, fuck it.
It looked like
Jim
a
Carrey.
rip-off of the girl. No, it didn't at all look like a rip-off of the girl with the dragon tattoo. It's got nothing to do with anything.
Like I like Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey.
But he has gone a bit. He's gone down a different
Have
route
you,
recently,
Have you?
and this film is obviously like he chose to sign on for this film.
Yeah. Well, he can just choose to do anything. Like
Yeah, I
he's
know.
not, he doesn't need money.
But he chose to do this film. This film is quite dark.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'd say it's about dark crimes.
What? It's a kind of set in Russia. I think it's
think
about
so.
some spy thing going on.
No,
Or
it's like
some-
a sex crime.
A set crime.
Yeah, these people were like, they were like, had
Do you know what
girls
the
like
rating was
on
for
their
it?
knees. Oh, it's probably like a 15 or an 18. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say in
Yeah.
trailers. These girls are like walking around with collars on like dogs.
Yeah.
They've all got like whip marks on them.
Yeah,
They're,
like the opening shot.
looks fucked.
Bloody hell!
I hope they're consenting adults.
But I miss the old Jim Carrey. Like,
Have you seen the Netflix documentary about him playing Andy
Yeah.
Kaufman? How fucking insane is
I
that?
know, it's fucking mental.
When he just at the beginning, he was like, I wasn't sure whether to take the role, so I was sat in a cafe of Miami Beach, and I looked out, and I saw dolphins, and I thought, this is a sign. And then Andy took over my body. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He honestly went a little bit mental.
Yeah, I mean, he was literally like the most famous man in the world at a point.
Yeah.
Like Truman Show, all that.
Bruce Almighty.
That time, he was like
Fucking Bruce Almighty.
fucking Truman Show.
Truman Show
is amazing.
The Mask.
Oh, I love The Mask.
He was killing it.
Yeah, he seemed. I feel just like I don't know.
And he still did afterwards.
He's just gone a bit crazy, but like,
Yeah.
I still love him.
It's a bit. The Grinch, he did that afterwards.
Oh, Grinch
like...
was good as well. Yeah. Did you know he had to undergo torture training because the makeup was so bad?
Yeah, no.
He did it like once, and he was like, "I can't do this," so he had to be taught torture training. Just insane.
But yeah, I like the documentary that was on Netflix actually. The Man on the Moon one.
Yeah, it was really good.
And I haven't seen the. I think I have seen the film.
I haven't
actually.
seen the film.
I did watch it. It's got Danny DeVito in it.
Yeah, and
Paul
Jim Giamatti.
And he plays, and you see like the process, and he just does method acting. So method acting is you kind of embody the character throughout and don't break it. And he and during the documentary, apparently the director was like, I just want to speak to Jim. Like he doesn't want to speak to Andy anymore. And Andy Kaufman was like a comedian, but he was known for his kind of wackiness and being a bit strange and not really, sometimes not being funny to be funny, if that makes sense. Yeah. I hope Dark Crimes is good, but I don't really want to go see it, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
I hope it's good for him. That's that's my...
It looks good, but also it doesn't.
Yeah. It looks a bit shit.
It looks... I don't know. I honestly... I'm just so like perplexed by it.
Perplexed. That's a really good word.
Thank you. It perfectly describes how I'm feeling
It's
It's
on a seesaw of being really, really shit and just like, what are you doing, Jim Carrey? Or, okay.
Did you see the number 23?
Take it seriously. The number 23, no.
It's got Jim Carrey in it. It's like a... So it's not really similar to this, but it's sort of like a darker Jim Carrey film where he's not being funny, and it's not very good.
Well,
the big twist is, spoilers for the number 23.
Oh, I don't know, nobody cares.
The big twist is that he's reading this book about this guy who murdered someone, and everything in the book adds up to 23, and Jim Carrey goes crazy because he's like, all my life adds up to 23, my birthday adds up to 23, my social security number adds up to 23 or whatever, the whole thing. And then the big spoiler is that he wrote the book and he murdered his girlfriend and then forgot.
That sounds dumb.
It's so dumb. It's really bad.
I was going to say something about Jim Carrey.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, it was good. It was a thought I've just lost.
He looks good with a shaved head and a beard though.
Yeah, he looks pretty angsty.
I like him with a beard.
He looks pretty angsty.
He looks pretty good.
What do you think of this film? Do you think it's going to be bad? Do you go see it?
Probably not.
No.
If I see another trailer for it and I think it looks good, then I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
If I see another trailer and I think it looks bad, then I won't. I think it depends on when I see another trailer.
He did, was it Spotless, was it? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yeah, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
And that was Jim Carrey being serious, Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
and
so
that was
Truman Show.
Good.
Truman Show was him being like...
Well, still funny.
Yeah, but it's not like a mask.
Truman Show is fucking brilliant.
Truman Show.
Can we just appreciate
amazing.
Truman Show? It's genuinely just like as a film, but also Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
The best kind of version of Jim Carrey there is.
What I really liked was when in the documentary he was talking about how that time in his life he was like he took roles that felt like they spoke to him. So he was like The Mask. It felt like he was putting on this like Jim Carrey mask as an actor. And then the Truman Show, it felt like he was living in a world where everyone was like looking at him all the time.
He's quite self-critical.
And
actually.
I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, it must be hard to be that successful and famous.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that famous. That sounds horrible. But yeah, any last thoughts?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is fucking amazing, and
he deserves a bit of a comeback.
This
is the Mike Myers comeback. He deserves a comeback as well.
I feel like he just doesn't.
I don't
really
think
want
this is
to
the
be
comeback
famous anymore.
No, he doesn't. I think he's openly said that.
Yeah, Was it him who wore that? No, it was Shia LaBeouf. Don't worry.
Oh, he's just that's just Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf coming at you with a knife. Shia LaBeouf. You ever seen that?
No.
I fucking see it. I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
It's this video of it's like this kind of piss take video of like this. I'll just show you.
Okay.
People will get it.
Okay. I'm behind on the memes. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's fucking ages ago. You'll get it.
All right.
Next film.
one. You
Okay, so we were so we're doing a night school with Kevin Hart, but I did suggest before because I saw this in the cinema. I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer.
Yeah, and then we realised it
And we
came out
watched
2
it.
months ago.
It came out 2 months ago, and we watched it. It was fucking shit.
So bad.
But then so was Night School. It was so fucking shit. Like, it's Kevin Hart, and I don't like Kevin Hart. I really don't like Kevin Hart. And I don't like Kevin Hart and The Rock combo. I don't get that. I don't really like The Rock, but for some reason, apparently people like them
He's
together.
just likeable. The Rock just seems like a nice guy.
I don't know. I just don't...
No?
He just pisses me off.
Fair enough.
And, like... Kevin Hart, he's done pretty well, I think, financially.
Oh yeah,
because people wouldn't be putting him in his films.
yeah.
He's so unfunny.
He's a box office draw.
His humour's just like, oh, I'm small. That's it. It's like does like a weird thing with his face, and that's it. It's like, what? No, that's not funny.
And makes
That's
noises.
just not. It makes noises, and then just like a, yeah. It's like, okay, I'll go do this now. It's like, shut
What
up.
voice was that?
That's Kevin Hart. Oh, Kevin Hart. Oh. Oh, I can't do that. No. Oh, I'll be checked. My butt hurts. It's like a butt. Like it just like it got flung out across into his Porsche or something. At some point.
There's a fart joke, and then there's a butt joke,
It's just shit.
and then
There's a black joke.
It's
It's just a lot of like him referencing himself being black, and that's kind of funny, but not if you
really.
that's just your humour.
Yeah, if that's all you do.
That he has no fucking range
To be
other than
fair,
being small and black.
We are two like middle class white men.
I know,
so-
but even still, you can just like I could probably
We're probably not the right demographic.
No, we're not. But I just don't find it funny.
I watched Ride Along. I thought that was quite funny.
Nah.
That was with Ice Cube as well.
Oh, I don't even like Ice Cube.
Do you not?
No.
21 Jump Street? 22
He's alright in
Jump
21
Street?
Jump Street.
Are we there yet? That was one of my favourite films when I was a kid.
But even 21 Jump Street I have issues with.
Oh no, I quite
I
like
can't speak today. All my words just being slurred completely. Sweet white.
You're too perplexed by Dark Crimes, the trailer.
It's just got hit to me. It's just hit me. Fuck. Yeah, Kevin Hart in Night School. Do you have any thoughts? I fucking hate it.
It looks shit.
It looks garbage.
Watch it.
People will go see it though. People will go see it.
It looks like the kind of film I would have thought was really funny like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
now I'm too old for it. I think it just doesn't. It's very much the kind of film where a group of boys will go to the cinema for the first time without their mum and go see it.
See, yeah.
What was the first film you saw in the cinema
Night School.
without any adults?
Oh, I saw Angus Fongs and Perfect
Oh,
Snogging.
nice. Who was that with?
It was like with a group of just like people from like year 6 going to year 7.
Oh, nice. Angus Thongs and Perfect
It was
Snogging.
boys and girls. It was like we went to both. It was like it's fucking awful. It's fucking so shit.
I found it's pretty good. She dresses up as an olive at one point, apparently.
Yeah, but as a boy, you don't go see that. Why did I go see that?
So though, you probably liked one of the girls you went to see.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Like,
probably the
11-year-old Ollie was probably madly in love.
Oh, you're gonna go see it? Oh, come see it too.
The first one I watched was Christmas of Year 6. Me and 3 other lads
What did you say?
went to see Fred Claus.
Fred Claus.
Fred Claus.
Jesus.
Hell yeah. And we weren't even old enough to go, but we still went in.
What was it?
It was a 12.
Oh my god.
But we went without parents. Maybe it was a PG actually, I don't remember. But we
I
went.
can't imagine that being a 12.
And it was fine.
What was your
Classic
first film?
memes, yeah. What was your first
I
film?
would like to hear. Was it worse than Angus Fongs and Perfect Snogging?
Was it
and
worse than Fred Claus?
What's worse?
Oh, I've never seen Angus Thongs and Perfect
I've never seen
Snogging.
Fred Claus.
Oh, well.
I don't really want to watch it.
Fred Claus is just Vince Vaughn.
Oh
Vince
shit!
Vaughn.
Okay, yeah, I
Being
know.
Santa Claus's brother, whose name is Fred.
God, I don't like Vince Vaughn either.
No, me neither.
Like you look at watching him in
Ah,
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, but in Dodgeball, I watched it the other day,
I watched it a few months ago. As well,
and
actually.
he doesn't really like care. Like he's kind of like acting. It's
That's
like,
just his style.
yeah, let's go. Yeah, it's like a weak high five. Like I'm a tall guy.
Was he in Wedding Crashers?
I haven't seen Wedding Crashers.
Have you not?
No.
Oh.
I don't really like Vince Vaughn.
Nah.
I don't like a lot of some people.
You just hate everyone.
I do like Charlie Day though.
Oh yeah, we'll get onto him.
Yeah,
in a
we'll get
minute.
onto him.
Right, next one because we both.
Don't know why it
it
popped into my head.
Next one, Jurassic World. This looks good. I'm excited for it. The first one was all right. It was pretty good. I watched it in the cinema and it was fine. This one looks fine as well. Bryce Dallas Howard is still in it. Chris Pratt's still in it. Chris Pratt's a very likable guy. Don't you
I
think?
like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he jumps through the jaws of a dinosaur. That's pretty cool.
Gnarly.
I'm not very good at dinosaurs, so I don't know which one it was.
It was a Velociraptor.
It wasn't that. It was bigger than a Velociraptor.
It's a pigeon.
For ages, I thought it was a pigeon. For ages, I thought I got Velociraptors and pterodactyls confused.
Oh, I like pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls
actually.
are cool.
They're fucking cool.
They fly.
Remember the third Jurassic Park?
Right.
Less than that.
Why in Jurassic Park, just in the first one ever, why did they make pterodactyls? You're on an island and they fly. You can't contain a pterodactyl.
Because, like, you got to.
Yeah,
if you
but
got
surely,
the eggs, if you got the DNA for it, it's like, why the fuck not? If you'd gone all the way to make the other one, it's like, yeah, go on then.
Yeah, but they just fly and escape.
No, they won't. They don't go off to the other islands, do they?
But why don't they? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they got like trackers in their necks or something. And
And then they just explode if they go too far.
Richard Attenborough just gives them a zap. And they have to come back. I can't do that. What's that? Oh, I don't know, mate. Better go back that way. Okay. Oh, that's better. Ooh.
You need to like talk into the microphone.
Yeah, so
You
I
keep turning your head
keep turning
away.
my head this way for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I like how he's still got Blue with him, and they're like best buds still. That's pretty cute. I'm into that. This trailer actually shows us a bit of the story where they have to stop like Vinny D'Onofrio. I'm assuming he was in the first one. I can't remember if he died or not. And BD Wong. How cool is that, right? They got the scientist guy from the very first one to come back, and now he's like the villain. He was in
It's
Jurassic.
not very hard, is it?
Yeah, but like it's still cool.
Yeah, but it's not very hard. It's not.
Well, I don't know.
It
He
didn't
might
take
have been
me-
busy.
Sorry,
He might have been
I
busy.
don't think so. I haven't heard of anything since. I don't really care for this film. I don't I haven't seen the first one, and I don't really care for this one because it's just. I feel it's just a cash grab. Like it's just like. I didn't feel it was needed Jurassic World anyway.
No.
And then I don't think this is even more needed.
No. I'm
You
not a
know?
big Jurassic Park
I'm not
franchise.
I like the
fan.
first one a lot. That's pretty cool.
I watched the first one like 2 years ago and it was okay. Oh. We have a dog.
We have a dog as well.
If you can hear that. Hey
Daisy's
Daisy.
a little bit poorly at the moment, so she's housebound. So she's just chilling.
Do you want me to let her out?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep all this in. It's
Well, yeah.
fine. Just keep talking about Jurassic
Okay.
World. Oh, Daisy.
Go on, boo.
God, it's nice and
Bless her.
warm
It's really nice and warm.
outside. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I just not really excited for it. Like I feel people feel this way about Marvel films. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like,
Yeah.
oh, another one.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm like
Another one.
another one,
Another one.
another one.
Another one.
Because when is this gonna end?
6 memes.
How long do you think this will go on for? Like a while.
They'll probably do a trilogy. I'd assume.
Yeah.
I think they've actually already announced the third one.
Exactly. I don't care for that. Like what? For me, that's nothing. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't really want money invested. I know it's gonna make money. That's why they're investing money. But I'd rather see something different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
agree.
what I'd want to see.
It looks, but we're getting it. It looks alright. I'll
Yeah.
probably go see it. Maybe we'll do an episode on it, even though you don't want to see it. It's a big film. Maybe
Potentially,
we should.
I might just shit on it completely. I do shit on a lot of things. Apparently, I'm very picky.
Who said that?
Chloe,
Oh, did she? Oh, fair enough.
do you think I'm very picky?
I think you like what you like.
Mm.
I think there's a difference between being picky and being selective. I don't know. Whereas I'm the opposite. I'm just like,
Selective.
I'll just fucking watch anything and it'll be fine. Apart from Annihilation, which was shit.
I like Annihilation. I don't get you. You didn't like it. I thought it was
Oh,
banging.
sorry, my headphones are full. I'll move them out of the way.
I think so far it's been Annihilation, Isle of Dogs.
Really?
Good Time, yeah.
I'd say Good Time, Isle of Dogs and Annihilation. I put the film we'll talk about later above Annihilation.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll put that into the ranking.
So yeah.
Oh, we should do like that, shouldn't we?
Oh, what? Do like a little continuous ranking?
You know, like Top Gear do that. We used to have that. Oh, it's the fastest. It's the slowest.
We can do that. We
But-
can have separate lists though, because our opinions are probably going to differ at points.
Yeah.
All right.
Or maybe we have to agree where we can put it.
Okay, yeah, we can do
I
that.
like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
yeah. All right,
cool.
we'll do
I
that at
like
the
that.
end then.
Alright.
That's something.
Oh, I like that.
Ideas on the fly.
Oh.
That's what you get when you listen to the Big Kahuna.
The big kahuna. The big kahuna. Sorry. I feel that's how it should be pronounced. Just very fast.
The Big Kahuna.
Just from like a stomach. A big kahuna.
I hope other people find this funny.
I find this funny. And
Otherwise, it's just two morons shouting into a microphone.
that's literally what it is. Somebody walks past right now. It's like,
you're,
what's going on there?
Your mum comes back and she's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Okay, son, have a good time.
She's like, "We should have got you tested as a child."
Fuck off.
Yeah, Jurassic World. It looks fine.
It looks fine.
Probably,
Will you go see
we'll
it?
probably watch it.
We'll probably
watch it.
And
Yeah.
we'll probably do something.
If we weren't doing this, I'd probably still watch it because I watched the first one, even
Yeah.
though I didn't care about it at all. I still went to see it.
What, Jurassic World?
Yeah, I went to see it with Sam Summers. What a legend.
Ooh, a shout out there.
What a sexy boy.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
Mm,
Rude.
that's very rude.
Should we talk about the last trailer?
Yes, like, I'm actually so. This is our final one. This is
Yeah.
one Charlie
We
suggested.
picked this at random because
Yeah.
it had Batista on the
That was
thumbnail.
it. That was it. I actually kind of. I don't. So hotel. It's called Hotel Artemis.
Artemis.
Artemis. Artemis.
Yeah, with a T.
Hotel Artemis.
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 Yeah.
Artemis.
Like the
Hotel
Artemis
Artemis.
Fowl book series.
Hotel Artemis. It's got Jodie Foster in it.
Jodie Foster, yeah.
And basically, criminals, once they've done like a heist or a robbery or a job,
Yeah.
and they get injured, like they can go to the Hotel Artemis and be fixed up because they pay like a membership, and it's kind of a bit like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little
looks
bit comedy.
cool.
It looks quite cool.
It looks cool.
And it's got a fucking banging cast.
They have rules, so like
Yeah, they got rules.
you're not allowed guns in
Yeah.
there. You have to be polite to the staff, which then has a Batista in the trailer being like pointing at his badge like, "I'm a medical professional," which I don't know why is so funny. Seeing fucking like Drax the Destroyer just be like, "Excuse me,
It's
I am
'cause
a medical professional."
He's only got one tone of voice. It's just him, and he's just so big and in a nursery. It's just funny. I love Batista.
I love Batista.
I fucking love
He's so
Batista.
good in everything.
Honestly, he's not the best wrestler in the world.
He was he was one of my faves when I was a kid.
Really?
He had a great finisher.
He had a
Batista
fantastic
bomb.
finisher.
What a fucking legend.
He was an amazing wrestler.
He
also,
came back and got booed and put over Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. What a fucking legend.
I watched. I saw the clip of so Royal Rumble 2005.
Okay.
Where John
so
Cena.
every week we just talk about wrestling.
Wrestling.
Was that the botch thing?
Yeah, the botch.
Yeah.
So like Batista and John Cena go out of this ring and like
They're
Batista's meant
supposed
to
to
win.
hit at the same time.
Huh?
No,
No, they're
they're
not most of
Oh, no, yeah,
they
they're not,
hit
are
at
they?
the same time.
No, they
Batista's
clearly
meant
don't.
Huh?
Batista's supposed to win.
Yeah.
Then he falls out,
Yeah.
and they clearly don't hit at the same time. But then Vince McMahon runs out and is like, "They hit at the same time. Restart the match."
But then Vince McMahon came down and fucking tore both his quads. So he's just sitting in the ring, just like just chilling there, like I'm dying.
He storms down, goes into the ring,
Jump in.
tries to stand up,
and then
just
tears
falls
both his
over.
quads. And he just, in fairness, it's fucking brilliant. Like, it's the most, like, and then all the refs are like, "No, he won. No,
It's
he
like-
won.
it's like
no, he won."
It's like botch on top of botch on top of botch. It's incredible.
But it's good.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we won't talk about wrestling anymore.
this has got a great cast in it.
Yeah, it
A
has.
fantastic Charlie Day. I love Charlie Day.
Charlie Day's great.
Who doesn't love Charlie?
I-
I love him.
I have
Pacific
an
Rim.
unpopular opinion. I don't think It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is very good.
Oh what?
I couldn't get into it. I've tried like 4 times.
Oh mate, it's just jokes.
I
It's
watched
just like
I watched like 2.5 series, and then I was just like, I don't even like this. Why am I
you've
watching
got to get
it?
over the first 2 series. First 2 series is when
Actually,
there's like
I think I watched more. I think I watched like nearly
when you
4
get Danny
seasons.
DeVito into it.
He was in it at the end of the first. I watched like a whole series and a half of him in it. I just
The
couldn't get
Rum
into it.
Ham.
I just couldn't get into it. I didn't think it was very good.
He's about to jump off that. He's gonna commit suicide. It's badass.
I just think, I don't know, they're just little arseholes. Which I guess is the joke.
They are complete arseholes.
I just couldn't get into it.
So I love.
I know I'm in the minority.
Yeah.
Like, loads of people love it. It's like a really popular show. It's got like fucking like 15 seasons or something.
I know,
ridiculous.
it's still going.
But yeah, I just couldn't get into it.
Charlie Day's so good in it.
Yeah,
though.
I did like Charlie Day in it, and I liked him in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, I liked him.
He was really funny in Horrible
Bosses.
Bosses. That was actually a pretty decent film.
Yeah.
I like who's the other guy in that? Fuck, what's his name? He was also
Jason...
in We're the Millers. Yeah, Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
I really like him as well.
He's got the guy from Arrested Development, hasn't it, as well?
Yeah, Jason Bateman. I fucking love that. I fucking love Arrested Development.
Good cast.
And Jason Bateman. That's just a good film.
But yeah, and it's got Jeff Goldblum. He just
Surprise
appeared in it. It's like,
Goldblum
what?
at the end.
Jodie Foster, she seems like the plays this kind of like head nurse.
Yeah,
thing.
she's like head of the hotel.
Although I did think she was a man to start off with.
Did you? I thought it was Sigourney Weaver to
I
start
thought
with.
it was a man in drag. Or like...
Oh, and it's got the main bad lady from Kingsman in it.
Oh yeah, the
who's
one with
fucking
the
incredible.
slicey feet.
The slicey legs. She's real good.
Good film as well.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what's happening in the film.
It's got someone from Black Panther in it.
And I was like, I don't really know what's going on.
No.
But I kind of like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it feels like it's got a bit of like an American version of The Raid going on.
Yeah.
Where I feel like they're going to
And it's funny at the same time.
Jeff Goldblum and his crew are going to like storm the building, and it's just going to be like a fucking fight.
In a tiny building.
And it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
I think it... Because we just picked this randomly.
Also, can we appreciate The Raid?
I've never seen it.
Oh my fucking god.
I know.
Please.
I
See
know.
The Raid and then see The Raid 2.
I know.
Holy
I know. Do you know how I know The Raid is
shit.
good? It's the only film my
Oh
brother
my
has
God.
ever watched that has subtitles. He refuses normally. He's like, "Oh, fucking."
I love subtitles, but The Raid is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I
Just
need to
like
watch it.
action and just.
I've been meaning to for ages.
And then The Raid 2 is just like a brilliant sequel. Like it's just for like what sequels. It's like Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is one of the best sequels ever.
Shrek 2 is not.
It's
like
a
The Raid.
fucking fantastic sequel.
Do
It
you think?
expands upon the Shrek universe. It adds new characters.
We've just
like
gone
Puss in
back to
Boots.
Mike Myers.
No, I know we've gone back to Mike Myers. It's got Mike Myers in it. But no, it just does so many good things. And what was I comparing this to? The Raid. The Raid 2 does the same thing. And if this is like The Raid, then I am excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good. I don't know why it looks good, but I like it.
Shall we rank these?
Rank the trailers.
Rank the trailers.
Sure.
What do you think is going to be the best?
Incredibles 2, 100%. Can't
Yeah?
wait. Yes.
I-
Speaking of Incredibles 2, who do you think the bad guy is? In the mask at the end, you know, when he's like hypnosing everyone. I've watched so many fucking Incredibles 2 theory videos.
Oh my god.
Super Carlin
Really?
Brothers, Seamus Gorman, John Soder. I'm all about that shit.
Oh, you're
I'm so
fucking
into
loser.
it. 100%.
Fucking
It's
hell.
It's Bob Odenkirk.
You penis.
It's so good, man. Hey, don't disrespect.
I reckon it's so good, man.
Yeah.
Just
Or his
just
sister.
now, I'm
Or
thinking.
his sister.
I didn't know.
It's one of them.
Okay.
Or his sister.
I'm gonna go with you on that.
Yeah.
Or
I've watched
just
so
a
much
shout
shit
out
about
of
it.
it, just like a surprise wild card. Mike Myers.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Mike Myers. Hey, Mike Myers.
Just Mike
is
Myers
in
as himself.
Baby Driver.
Is he actually?
Yeah, because they get the Mike Myers mask.
Oh,
And it's like,
okay.
no, I meant the Jason mask. Like, what? This is? It's like, no. Man, that's a good film.
You said like last week you didn't like that film.
Baby Driver.
Yeah,
Did I not?
yeah.
I
That's
think I
what you said last
rewatched
week.
it, and I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I've really kind of appreciated it.
I just
more.
like the music. It's just done well. Anyway, we'll not talk about that now. Incredibles 2, I think will be
you
the
think
best,
it's the best one?
Yeah.
I'm really split actually.
Yeah.
More
same.
my excitement on Hotel Artimus.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Artemis.
Fuck.
Without the C.
Artemis.
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 Yeah, there you
Artemis.
go.
Artemis. Hotel Artemis.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
I'm
Yeah,
split
same.
between those two.
But I think I like Incredibles 2, 100%. I will see Hotel Artemis because it looks like ridiculous in the best
fucking
way.
ridiculous.
But
I'm gonna say that's my favorite one.
Incredibles 2, fair enough.
I know Incredible 2 is gonna be great,
Yeah.
but I just want
What do
that
you think's
to be
the
good.
worst one? I don't even need to ask that. It's fucking Night School, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's nice. Cool. Yeah, it's nice. Cool. Who likes Kevin Hart?
Lots of people.
But who?
My mum likes Kevin Hart.
Oh, why?
She likes Ride Along.
Oh,
And I think she saw Central Intelligence.
Oh God, it's just so shit. I didn't even need to watch it.
Didn't you like CGI Rock when he was like a chubby Samoan?
No. Why'd you need that?
I watched that in the cinema.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got it for free though, so
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm justified. And then I left.
Which means it was going to as well.
Night school, 100%. Yeah,
night school.
definitely.
Piece of shit. Fucking hell, Kevin Hart. No, kudos, he's got a career.
Yeah.
And he's still making films.
He can cheat on his wife and apologise on Instagram and get away with it.
Is that what he did?
Fucking legend, yeah.
What penis?
Oh, right. This isn't relevant. But last night, I was talking to my brother and his girlfriend, and they were talking about Chris Brown's new song. And I was like, I don't like Chris Brown as a person. And they were like, why not? Can you not think of a reason why I wouldn't like him? He beat up Rihanna. Like, just
I just don't really care for him.
Just a prick in general. It's not important. I can't remember what made me think of this. Kevin Hart. Cheating on his wife. That was it.
It's kind of fun to go back and see where you went on the tangent.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I just get lost.
How did I get here? And how do I get back?
How did I get here?
What steps did I take? Okay, I went there, and I went to Mike Myers.
Of course.
It all has something to do with Mike Myers. I think we should have called the podcast the Mike Myers.
We've already named
Appreciation
it. We've
Society.
made art.
Yeah, we already have made art.
But maybe we'll do a spin-off, a Mike Myers spin-off podcast.
I really want to get Mike Myers on. Just like sat in between us somehow.
Could you imagine?
That'd be fucking genius.
Right. Should we talk about the film?
Yeah, let's go on to the main event.
I've actually made notes this week, Ollie.
You did?
I just made a couple little pointers just to remind myself, because I watched it on... Today's Friday for us. I watched it on Monday. So I just wrote...
That's your notes.
I just wrote a few things down to make sure I didn't forget them.
Okay.
So we're going to do
a bit longer.
non-spoilers, then spoilers. So A Quiet Place.
Yeah. Do you want to take us through it?
Yeah, sure. So it is...
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Ollie's just admiring the little note I made in the book.
I didn't see the note. I was like, yeah, that's the note.
So it's set in the not too distant future, where 2020, where I think aliens have landed.
Yeah.
And they are attracted by noise.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts off, and I don't know if you remember this, Ollie, but this isn't a spoil. Do you think the right at the beginning bit is a spoiler?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't say that bit. All right, fine.
I mean, it's a big spoiler.
And it's just about Jim from The Office, John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Do they have names in this? Do they ever say a character's name?
Dad.
Is it just
Mum.
mum, dad, boy, kid,
Deaf
girl,
kid.
little kid,
Little kid. Baby kid.
baby kid? Is
Monster.
it just that?
Old man.
Because I couldn't remember their names at all.
Fish.
Fuck.
There's not many characters in this.
No,
I really
love
like that.
I really love that in films. I don't know why. So it's just about this family trying to survive the apocalypse and make no noise.
Yeah.
I just like the little details in this. Like they're playing Monopoly with like the little felt things, so they don't make the clicking noise.
Yeah, it's really good detail.
Yeah.
And then Emily Blunt gets pregnant.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's
Which I
kinda where
have
it
a
leads
major
most drama
problem
going
with.
on.
Just like how right. So it starts off and it's like day 89.
Yeah.
For the first like 10 minutes or whatever, and then it cuts forward to day like 400 and something.
Yeah.
So it's been over a year since
Yeah.
the first bit. So she's got pregnant in that time. How are they having sex, Ollie? First of all,
it's very simple.
No, I know.
A woman and a man love each other very much.
I know mechanically how they do it, but right, first of all, they're in a tiny little room underground with their 2-3 kids sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then, so first of all,
They're not underground all the time.
well, you know what I mean.
They got like they had like 10 houses they could go to.
Also, right. People sometimes you have to be quiet because there's other people in the house.
Yeah.
That I can understand, but that when you make a noise, you don't die. How can you have sex? I don't know if this is just me without making any noise. Because if that was me, the whole time I'd just be like, shit, can't make a noise, can't make a noise, can't make a noise, can't make a noise, and that would kill the mood. So how are they doing it? These people have like genitals of steel. Maybe they put cloths in their mouth or something. I know I'm overthinking
You're overthinking
the
it a
part.
lot.
But I was just
I
sat
think
there.
they just had sex in quiet because they can't make a noise, otherwise they'll fucking
But
die.
they can't make any noise. It's not like they can get away with a little bit of noise.
Yeah, so they just don't make any noise.
But that's
It's
hard.
very simple. But I mean, by that point, they've kind of like gotten to the point where, okay, fuck, we cannot make any noise.
Yeah, but sometimes you just make noises involuntarily.
I know, but they would still just
I'm just
not.
saying, if that was me, I would be
Because
too
we have,
stressed out.
we have the liberty of making noise.
I'd be
They
too
don't
stressed
have
out
that. They
to
don't
do
have that
anything.
freedom. They're shackled by the chains of society to not make noise.
And the aliens.
And the aliens.
Okay, that I was just.
The
That's
alien-
not even in my notes. That's just something that was bugging me. And I like how they put sand everywhere, so they
That's
don't
very
use
clever.
shoes. Very clever. Everything
Very clever.
is just very well
It's
thought
well
through.
thought out. I like the whole. There's a lights thing going on, so like
Yeah.
it's all yellow, and then there's a red set. I was like, what's going on there? Huh? And then she falls into labour, and they go red. It's like,
Red.
oh shit.
And because I think that was because this is getting into spoilers. I won't say that.
Okay.
I don't think the lights is for labour.
I thought it was for labour.
I think it's for the other thing happening at the same time.
I think they're both.
Probably, yeah.
Something's happened.
Yeah. I'll talk about why I think that in the spoiler a bit, because it's a bit spoilery. Overall, I fucking liked this a lot.
It's good. I don't really care for like horror that much, and I don't really like horror.
No, me neither. But I didn't
This
think this
isn't
was
really
a horror.
horror,
This
no.
was more of a thriller, and
Yeah.
I fucking love thrillers.
Mm.
And sometimes I don't watch films because I don't know where the line between like horror and thriller is.
Yeah.
Like it's a very easy thing to like. You can watch Trent and you can be like, this could go either way. But I didn't think this was a horror. It was more of a thriller, and I was fucking into it. I was
did
sat
get
in
a
the
little bit
cinema
scared.
by myself with my knees up on the chair.
Did you?
Cowering behind them at points with my hand because it was very tense.
I had
Something-
my fingers in my ears at some points.
In your ears? Oh, because you were
'cause-
getting ready for the loud
Yeah, I was
noise.
just getting rid of the noise.
Yeah.
But it's quite clever, the film, how it is a quiet place, so there's very little. There's like no
Yeah.
talking, no dialogue.
Yeah, it's all just sign language.
It's all sign
I don't know
language.
what that is. Did you know that's toilet in sign language?
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Rubbing
rubbing.
it.
No, it's your middle finger.
Is
It
it?
has to be your middle finger. Yeah,
Toilet.
middle finger rubbing on the nipple is sign language for
Toilet.
toilet. That's a fun fact for you.
It was really good. Do you mind letting Daisy?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry, just letting the dog back in.
Hey Daisy, where's Cherry?
She's at dog sitters. Daisy can't go because too much.
Sorry about that.
And yeah, there's one bit like from the intro. There's one bit where there's a song, and it's really clever. Like that was one of my favorite bits.
Yeah.
The opening I thought was genius, and
Yeah.
that song was one of the best
It was
bits.
just beautiful.
Basically, he's just kind of sat down, kind of fiddling with his work,
Trying to get his a hearing aid to work for his daughter.
and we'll come back to that later. But that's a
Yeah.
big key thing. And then the wife comes over, and she's kind of puts her headphone in his ear, and then you just get this like burst of music, and it's just so nice when you got nothing, and it's just like music,
And then they just have a nice little dance.
and it's really well done. It's like that's
And-
really clever.
Yeah, like they built the characters so well
They
in a
did.
film that had no talking.
No talking.
It was really good.
You didn't need.
Like you had the overprotective dad. You had the
I think we'll get to what I feel. I will explain why there's such a brilliant dynamic
yeah
in the spoiler.
yeah. We'll go
chat,
to spoilers
because
in a minute. But yeah, so you've got
that's
like
why.
you've got an overprotective dad.
Mm.
You've got a caring mum, and then you've got the children who all have like their individual personalities. Like it's done so well.
Yeah.
It's just I
It's
just
a
really
good
liked
cast. Really, Emily Blunt's great.
it. Yeah,
Uh,
John
Jim-
Krasinski is good,
And he directs it.
and he directs it.
For
Yeah.
his directing debut.
It's not his debut, actually.
It's not?
No, I said that
Okay.
in the last one, and I was wrong. He's directed like 3 things, I think.
But still, it kind of proves that he can direct.
Yeah,
do
it was
both.
really good.
Um,
What do you think? Right, people have put forward John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman for a Fantastic Four movie. I see that 100%. I think that would be amazing.
It have to be. It would have to be done by.
It'll be a Marvel one, yeah. Well, Marvel are buying Fox, so they're getting all the rights back anyway.
I'll be down for it.
Yeah, I think they'd be amazing in that.
Get these two kids.
They
in
have
it.
good on-screen chemistry,
They do.
probably because they have good off-screen
Yeah,
chemistry.
they're married.
Because they're married.
Can we go? The aliens themselves, like the creatures, I thought they were very well designed as
Yeah,
well.
same.
Can I just say that?
Yeah, I really liked it. Also, I really liked how the sound changed. So you'd be following like Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
And you'd have like the random noises. So you'd have like a bit of like the wind and
really like low patterns of feet.
And then it would cut to the daughter who is deaf.
Yeah.
And it would just go to like
nothing.
complete silence. And I really liked that. I really liked how they did that. I thought it was really good.
She can hear nothing. Should we go into spoiler territory?
Yeah. So what rating are we gonna give this? We came up with a new rating system last
Oh,
time.
do we want to do spoilers first and then do ratings?
I would do rating now because then if people don't listen to the spoilers, they still know our rating.
Oh, sorry, just a bit of
paper rustling.
God,
There we go. Right.
I
would say pay to watch me.
definitely pay to watch me.
Pay to watch me.
I think I might. Yeah, pay to watch me, and if it came on Netflix, I'll be like, Dad, watch this.
Yeah,
Because my dad really appreciates films.
I'm
Good
like
films.
sort of 50-50 on whether you should watch this in the cinema or not. Because one half of me is like, you want the darkness, you want the sound,
Yeah,
you want
need
everything.
that.
But then the other half is like, you don't want assholes loudly eating popcorn next to you
No.
and talking.
But I
Did
feel,
you have any of that
I
when you
feel a
watched
lot
it?
of people in my cinema, they knew like, we can't eat any popcorn.
Yeah.
Like everyone just stopped.
People, right.
I stopped. You know, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And I tried to like fizz open a bottle of Fanta. I was like, holy shit, gotta be careful with this, you know.
I watched it and I brought with me a chocolate bar,
Mm.
a nice little Twilight bar. And
A little
then
chocolate bar
a little
for
chocolate
Charlie.
Bar, a little chocolate bar for Charlie.
For
yeah.
Charlie,
Well, I just had lunch, so I was
chocolate
like, I don't really
factory.
want anything.
Oh, Charlie. Oh.
So I brought a chocolate bar and I got it out ready and I was like, oh, and have it. I'll wait till the film starts. And then these people came in and there were literally about 5 people in the cinema. One was sat behind me, 2 were next to me, and then there was me. And the 2 people next to me, the whole time were just eating like popcorn and sweets, rustling away, rustling their jimmies the whole time. And I was getting so annoyed, so I was just like, I can't even eat my chocolate bar. And you know what? That was fine because
Everyone
I was
in my
so
cinema was really
drawn
nice.
into the film that
Everyone took it seriously. I'm almost between love it actually.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I
Like,
would.
The more I think about it now, I'm like, maybe I was giving this a bit too much of a hard. I think I was trying to look into its flaws a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
But I actually I think I loved it.
I would say.
No, actually, I think pay to watch.
Pay to watch.
Yeah, pay to watch. Borderline love
For
it.
those who we've
just
come
not
up
right
with
there.
a new system because we don't really like number ratings, so we're kind of doing it on a like just avoid the film. We'd watch it if it goes
Avoid
on Netflix.
dog shit. Netflix.
We like recommend it,
Mm-hmm.
and then pay to watch it and love it. So we've got sort of like 5 categories,
Yeah.
which is I guess is kind of still like numbering it 1 to 5, but not really because I would probably give this more than like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I'm saying pay
It's
to
a
watch.
solid 8, but it's I'll pay to watch it.
Yeah,
And
100%.
the reason I don't love it is because of the genre.
Yeah,
I just don't like that kind of genre, which is it's just a shame because it's it doesn't sometimes fit into that genre.
yeah.
It's not horror, it's thriller, and it has got a nice kind of like family story to it.
I
as
really
well.
like thrillers.
I don't.
Do you not?
No,
Oh,
I don't
really like them. I like when you get like the tension build up and you're like on the edge of your seat and you're literally like gripping the armrest and you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, that's not me.
No,
I quite like that more just
chilled
a
out.
drama or kind of fantasy thing.
Yeah,
films.
fair.
It just takes me out of it a little bit more. I do appreciate a good thriller if
Yeah.
a good one comes along, but I won't go out my way to see thrillers. That makes
Yeah.
sense sometimes. So going
yeah,
into
pay to watch
pay
it.
to watch.
And now
Good film.
We'll go on
Really
to
good film.
spoilers.
Opening scene, really well done. Like it begins, we're just in this kind of town and they're tiptoeing around this kind of like
this
supermarket,
pharmacy or something.
getting some drugs, and this little boy gets, you probably see in this trailer, a little rocket, and then
Such a
all the
fucking
parents
idiot.
look at him like, don't fucking do anything. It's like it's got batteries in it, so they take the batteries out and put it on the side. It's like, you can't make noise.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
too
okay.
loud, too loud.
Okay. And then the daughter, she gives him the rocket. It's like, keep the secret. I'm just being your cool sister.
Cool big sis.
And then he's like, and then they
And
would go away.
And then he grabs the batteries. Fucking
And he
idiot.
puts them in it. And then they're crossing this bridge to where the new home is. And then it just starts going off. and like they all look around in fucking shock.
Yeah, which it was
Yeah.
shot amazingly.
Yeah,
as well.
really
Like,
well
you
done.
were following it from the
Yeah.
daughter's perspective, so you didn't have any sound, and you're just walking along, and then suddenly
Dad
you see
turn
everyone
around.
just turn around,
It's like,
and then
fuck.
John just like sprints over,
And then you see this alien coming across and
just
fucking swipes him. Like, fucking kills that little fucking kid.
Fuck.
I was like, I did not expect
In
that.
the last episode, Ollie, I don't know if you remember this. The one thing I said to you was, I hope none of the kids die. It's the first
Kid
fucking thing that
5 minutes.
happens.
Kid gets bipped. He gets fucking wrecked.
First
Little
fucking
small
thing.
child, like the smallest one of the bunch, fucking cunted
Fucking cunt.
completely.
You heard
He
it.
was
here
though,
first.
wasn't he?
He was. He was fucking.
And I was
cunted.
like, fuck, this film was okay. Go on. then.
yeah,
So that got me into the film actually.
yeah.
It
And then
didn't
that's
suss
why you
out.
have. That's why you have like the dad being like
Yeah.
overprotective. You got the mum being like, you know, they're like a
Because
broken
the
family.
mum says then like, I should have just carried him. I could
Yeah.
have just carried, and it's all about this death, and it's all
Yeah.
about this family's dynamic.
And then the daughter like blames
They blame
herself,
herself.
and the dad is being kind of a dick to her.
Yeah, and he just doesn't tell her.
He doesn't
love
tell
her.
I love you, and then the little boy is like just really scared of doing anything because of what happened.
Yeah.
Like it's all done so well.
Because of that opening 5 minutes. It's
Yeah.
actually really,
It's
like
so good.
the whole family dynamic works
Yeah.
so well because
I think
of that beginning bit.
that makes this film better than if it was just like a group of friends.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
honestly, and it's for like and there's no words said that kind of set this all up. Like they don't have to give much away.
No,
Just
there's
do
no
it.
words in the film barely
No.
at all. It's great.
And it's just you it leaves you to you and the
Yeah.
silence and their own actions. That's what I really like. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I really like that.
I've got do you mind if we go through my notes a little bit?
yeah.
Just so right. So the first note I've got is about the waterfall scene, which was like my favourite scene in the movie. So Jim and his son go. I keep calling him Jim.
It's called Jim. It's just
He's
Jim,
Jim
really.
from The Office, isn't
Yeah.
he? So him and his son go
Jim
to
or
catch
Dad.
fish from a river. So they're like trying to do it, and the little kid is like petrified the whole time. So he's like, they like drop a fish in the water, and he's like, oh my god, and he starts running away. And Jim's like, no, look,
It's cool.
the river is making more noise than we are. It's fine. And then so they do it, and then he's like, oh, come with me, kid, come with me. And they go to this waterfall, and it's so loud, and then he just shouts into the waterfall.
Yeah.
And the little kid is like so happy, and then he shouts back, and I loved it. And then they go and sit on the rocks, and they have a really nice conversation about the daughter.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you blame her? And he's like, of course not, it was no one's fault. And then he's like, do you love her still? And he's like, of course I love her, of course. And I was getting emotional at that point. I was like, of course he does, come on. And then he's like, well, you should tell her. And I was like, fuck, shit, I'm into this.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
It's
It was a
done
good
really
scene.
well.
It was a really good scene.
And then that moves forward onto my next bullet point.
Jim's death.
Jim's death.
Dad's
Fuck.
death.
Jim's death made me cry.
Did make me cry.
Made me cry.
Made you try to cry.
Made me cry.
It
So
was good. It was well done.
the kids are like hiding out in a truck.
Yeah.
And Jim, even though they're armored, he grabs a axe,
Yeah.
smacks it in the head. I'm guessing to try and like,
Wound it.
or not even wound it, because he knows they're armored, because it says so on the little like whiteboard. Just to like distract it, I guess. So he gets taken down,
And then he gets
and
injured.
he gets injured, and then the kids and the thing is like on the car trying to break in to get the kids, and then Jim stands up, and the daughter looks at the car, and he signs, "I love you, I always loved you," and that's when I fucking broke.
Did
and then
you?
he just screamed. Yeah, did you not think that was
No,
beautiful?
I thought it was good. But I
Oh.
wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna weep at this.
It broke me. I didn't
Yeah.
weep. I had like a few tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I had to wipe tears away, but I wasn't like
It
sobbing.
was
uncontrollably.
sentimental and it
Yeah.
was well done. And then he just like lets out this burst. doesn't
Lets
he?
out this massive scream and just gets taken out, and
I like that when characters just like let out just something.
yeah,
Like massive. Just
it
like,
was really
fuck.
good. And then I thought the actors are actually really good. The kid actors.
Yeah.
The little boy
Really good.
did an amazing scared face. It was kind of all he did.
Yeah, he did.
But it was really good.
And then the girl was just kind of pissed off face.
yeah, the girl was just like angsty teenager.
And then little boy was just getting cunty face. Oh, he just got wrecked.
What I was
He
going to
just got
say
wrecked.
about the lights, I think the red lights are like alien invasion. Aliens are here, not pregnancy. Because if it was pregnancy, when they'd get back, because the Jim and the little boy are still out when she goes into labour.
Yeah.
And then the aliens come, she flicks the lights on so they go to red. And when they get there, he's like, go to the fireworks, and like runs back in. I think if that was pregnant, they'd be like, woohoo, we're going to have a baby. And they'd run
Okay.
in. They wouldn't like try and make a big distraction or anything.
Yeah.
So I think the lights were because aliens were there.
Also, the pregnancy scene was pretty cool. Like, she was pregnant. Like, obviously, when you're pregnant, you can't really make much noise. I thought it was pretty fucked that they're bringing a baby into the world.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking... And, like,
the
way
you
they
can't,
keep
you can't really get an abortion in a post-apocalyptic world, can you?
You can't, but, you know, just don't do it anyway. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
No, I know what you mean. Just don't do it, because it's fucked. Like,
yeah, just wear a condom.
Yeah, there's still Johnnies in that
pull
world.
out. Just do something. They still have electricity because she's using an iPod.
Yeah.
And they've got all the TVs on. So, like, that doesn't have
But I
anything
mean,
to do
that's
with
the
condoms.
whole drama of the
Electric
film.
condoms.
But to keep the baby quiet, they put it,
it was
with a gas mask on it, so it breathes, but in a box.
Yeah.
So it can't.
And
so
they sound insulated a whole room, which I thought was really cool. And they were down in there, and they were like having a normal chat, and they were like, "Holy shit, it works," which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking hell, I felt bad for that baby.
That baby, and I thought it died when the alien was down.
Yeah.
It was like open. It was like fuck.
Yeah,
I kind of wish it died.
Do you?
I feel it would have been more dramatic if it died.
Oh, I liked
seen her reaction.
What do you think of the ending? Like how it ended?
It was a bit cheesy.
Do you think?
Yeah, when they were both like, she was like, chung, and then it cut to black.
Oh, I liked it though.
It was alright. Like, so
it.
how they defeated. Also, this is what I got out of it. I was like, surely, like military would have figured out. Okay, so it's really sensitive to noise. What if we just did a really high pitched noise to fuck it up? Didn't think about that. Did nobody in the world?
I think the
about
military probably got wiped out pretty quick. Like we don't know. We don't know how many other people are in the world.
Yeah, but like,
they might be doing it, but they can't get out to anywhere to do anything about it.
They can go to like underground thing in London and be like figuring out like, okay, so what can we do to fuck this thing up? Okay, what about do this high pitched noise? Yeah, cool, that sounds good. Let's do this. Day 5, they do high pitched noise. Okay, they're all dead. Right,
Day 5. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about that too much, to be honest.
I did. Afterwards, I was like, that was the only bit that annoyed me at the ending. Because I was like, I'm just sure.
What do you think of actual like how it ended though? Like,
I thought it ended like.
I think it couldn't have ended any other way.
Yeah, it
like,
ended.
If it carries on for another 10 minutes, it becomes drawn out and boring.
Ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, which was nice. But
but it's kind of like a definitive cliffhanger.
Yeah,
that's kind of like they're gonna win now. They've done it. I really liked how they just killed one and then they looked at each other and they were like, "Let's fucking do this.
Let's fucking fuck these boys up."
Emily Blunt being a badass motherfucker.
She was good in it.
She was really good in it.
I enjoyed it.
She's good in everything. She's really good. I like her a lot.
Yeah, it was well done. Really well done film.
Yeah.
Like not a lot I've had wrong with it. I think the ending I didn't really like because it's just a bit. It just felt a bit cheesy with the shotgun shot and them teaming up. It was just a bit. It just felt out of place for that kind of family-driven film and just kind of like that humbleness. I would have much preferred if they just kind of sat there in that silence of just nothing. And not
killed the alien.
Kill the alien, but just like kill the alien and then just sat there in that silence, just like that relief, and then maybe like heard a noise. And then end.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Because they see the other aliens coming on the screen.
They do.
That's why they
Lock and maybe she like looked to camera would be Be like in favorite ending to a film is The Revenant when Leonardo DiCaprio looks to the camera and it's like you don't know if he's going to survive. He doesn't know what he's going to do, and he looks like terrified. But like, is he going to do this again?
I was not big on that film.
I fucking love that film.
I watched it at midnight, and it was like 3 hours long. When I was working at the cinema, we watched it the day it came out at midnight, like a staff showing. And by the time it finished, I enjoyed it, but by the time it finished, it was like 3:30, and I was so tired. I was just like, I need to go to bed. Have you got anything else you want to say about A Quiet Place?
I'd say go watch it.
Yeah, just watch it.
It's good.
It's really good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I was
100
happy
times
surprised.
better than I thought it was going to be.
Really happy surprise.
Yeah, I was shitting myself when I was sat in the cinema. They had loads of horror film trailers before it, and I was like, I fucking hate Holly. Why is it making me watch
Well,
this?
I had a pretty... Well, I Feel Pretty is my trailer for...
that's scarier.
Amy Schumer.
Schumer.
Fuck.
Schumer. I don't think she's very funny.
No,
We don't need to talk about it right now.
No. Cool.
Should we move on to the dessert of the podcast?
Yeah.
Right. We decided last week that instead of questions, until we get some questions. We might change it up in the future. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what we're going to do? But we're going to try and do like a mini movie fix every week instead. So last week, Ollie did Captain America Civil War, which we both really liked, which basically his point was Captain America should be in it more.
Yeah, should be more of the main focus, less of Iron Man, and kind of kept most of the things similar, but just a bit more of Captain America.
So this week, I have done another. I've done a fix this week, and it's a film we actually mentioned it earlier.
Do we?
Quite a bit. It's a Pixar film.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what it is? I haven't told Ollie.
Cars?
Not Cars.
Toy Story?
No, it is Cars, but not Cars.
Cars 2?
Cars 2.
Oh.
Hell yeah, we are fixing Cars 2, motherfucker, because that film is awful and
Cars
really
2
annoying.
is garbage.
Cars 2 is garbage. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm starting from scratch. I'm getting rid of Mater is not the main character because he is not a main character.
It's a good move, to be honest.
They're not traveling around the world.
It's a good move.
All right.
As well.
They're not.
Are you going to London?
No, we're not traveling around the world at all.
You going to see the Queen as a car?
Well, maybe she'll come to one of the NASCAR races.
So cheesy. Oh, hello.
So Lightning is the main focus of this film, okay? And in real life, between 1 and 2, Paul Newman, who voiced Doc the car, died. So this film is going to be about Lightning dealing with Doc's death.
Okay.
All right. So I've only written out the actual start, but then I know what I'm doing with the rest of it. Okay. So it's going to be set just after, the next season after the end of the first one. So he just lost the Piston Cup. Chick Hicks has won it. Chick Hicks is the main antagonist in this film.
Green guy.
Yeah. So it starts off, everyone starts with Speed, and then shows ding, I am Speed. Right, so it goes Speed, and then, and it cuts to Lightning winning a race.
Yeah.
I am Speed. Another one, Lightning winning. One winner, and then it cuts to Chick with the Piston Cup.
Yeah.
And Lightning, he's in his head. He shakes himself out of it. He's in the truck like he always is.
Yeah.
And he gets let out. He shakes it off. He hits a button and turns on the radio. And it's halfway through a news story talking about the Doc's death and the start of the new season. Who's Lightning's crew chief going to be? Everything like that. So Lightning sighs. He turns off the radio. He exits out of Mac. Heads down, and he's in Radiator Springs, and he's trying to figure out what he's gonna do. I'm already off my notes. I literally only got up to that bit.
Okay.
But he's all off his notes. I mean, I'm off my notes.
Yeah.
He's in the thing. He's trying to figure out what to do. He's heartbroken about his death, and then he does some things around town. He decides that Mate is going to be his new crew chief because why not? Mate was in the first one.
Yeah.
He was a fan favorite, I guess. They made him the big one. So Mate is going to be in charge because let's be honest, Lightning doesn't really need help.
No.
He's pretty good
Yeah.
at racing. By this point, in the actual second one, he's already won 8 Piston Cups or something.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous. So he's talking to Sally and he's all upset about Doc's death. And then they do some shit around town or whatever, and they go to the first race. And he lines up next to Chick Hicks.
Okay.
And they go to the race, and they go around, and Lightning is winning. Chick is right behind him, and then Chick knocks him, and he spins off.
Yeah.
And he crosses the line. And afterwards, after the race, he goes up, and he's like, what the hell, you're a cheater. And then Chick's new crew chief comes out, and it is Michael Caine. He was in the second one, so I figure he'd be in to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And he is playing Chick Hicks' new crew chief, who is Doc's main rival from when he was racing.
Okay.
And he is the reason that Doc crashed out and that ended his career.
Oh, cool.
That's what I've decided, because I figure... when I watched the third one, they went back and they changed loads of stuff about Doc's retirement anyway.
Yeah.
So I figure I can do it in this one, I guess. So Michael Caine is a British rally car. He's not a secret agent Aston Martin.
No.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
Because you can get the whole British stuff up a lip.
That's kind of what
Whatever.
the second one is just
Exactly.
all about.
So you kind of have a montage of the season where it's quite neck and neck between Lightning and Chick. They're both trading wins or whatever. And the whole time Lightning is getting more and more annoyed at Mater being the crew chief because he's not helping him out enough. He's not doing a good enough job. And the whole time, after every race, he's just sad about Doc and he's in his own head and everything. So it goes then and cuts to the last race of the season.
Yeah.
They're there and they're lining up, and it's the winner of this race wins the Piston Cup. Sort of like they ended the first one. Apart from this time, there's no one's going to crash out. Lightning's not doing anything. Meta is there. I haven't really figured out what's going to happen. He needs to learn a lesson because he always learns a lesson in Cars films.
Yeah.
So if you can help me with a lesson, I'd be very grateful. But so they go around and then something will happen and Lightning will win because the power of friendship with Meta will overcome the meanness of Michael Caine. And yeah.
Maybe Michael Caine will soften. Maybe he'll become
maybe that.
It'll become like a mentor towards.
Maybe that. Yeah. I just thought
it's better. It's a lot better.
You don't need to travel the world. You don't need a fucking secret agent car.
It's true.
Just get Michael Caine in as Doc's rival, who's now with Lightning's rival.
Yeah.
You got the two rivals, but Doc's not there anymore, so Lightning's already dealing with that.
I think the bad thing about Cars 2 is because they set it outside of America. So like it went to like all around the world.
It went to like Italy and England.
Because Cars, it just felt like quite American, and it's like it suits.
It's a NASCAR film.
Yeah, it suits its own kind of basis, so it should just stay there. No, I like that. Just keep it where it is. Don't
exactly.
Don't have to like, make too much of it.
Yeah, and then you've got like a villain. You've got a new villain and you've got an old villain.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need like a fucking plot with Eddie Izzard car trying to take over the world.
Is it Eddie Izzard?
Yeah, it's Eddie Izzard.
God.
Yeah, it's not great, but I think it's better than what it is. If you can think of like any like lessons or anything, that was just basically my idea. Was just have Michael Caine be an asshole villain. And
I think that's better. Like I don't really know Cars that well.
Yeah,
I can barely remember, but I feel that it's better. Like Cars 2, I did remember seeing it, and it was garbage.
Awful. Did we watch it together?
I feel so.
I feel like we went to the cinema. We went with like a group of people.
Yeah.
And Fairham.
Saw Cars 2.
Cars 2. What a great day.
But yeah. That's good.
Thank you.
I feel that can be fixed.
Yeah.
I feel it was the main Pixar film.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I was on a coach back from London the other day, Ollie, and I was like, I need to pick a film to do. Yeah. And I was like, I wanted to do something I actually like.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, let's pick Cars 2 because it was shit, and let's change it up completely.
Cool.
Because it needs to be changed completely.
It needs some gas put into it.
Oh, I see what you did there with the cars.
Oh, he's a funny one. So, that's good.
Thank you.
2 sequels.
You'll do one next week.
I'll do one next week. I'll think you.
Should we rank all the films we've done so far now quickly, and then we'll talk about what film we're going to watch next week?
Let's just place A Quiet Place where we think it should be. Like.
Right, so are we having Isle of Dogs first?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's got to be mutual, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Isle of Dogs.
A Quiet Place.
I think A Quiet Place, yeah.
Then Good Time. Then Annihilation.
I feel Annihilation a Good Time.
Okay.
That's what I'll sit it.
Alright, I'll go with that. I would put Good Time above A Quiet Place. But I know you didn't like it. This is a mutual thing.
Yeah.
We'll go with it.
It's up there though.
A
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place, really
Second.
good. So next week is my pick of a film.
Yeah.
And we are gonna jump on the fucking Marvel bandwagon.
Woo!
We are gonna watch Infinity War.
That's fucking loud. Look at that bit. Jesus Christ.
I've got my ticket booked.
I haven't. I have
midnight
to book one.
Wednesday. Can't wait. Going with my mum. 2 days after she's had an eye operation.
Oh.
That's gonna be fun. She don't be able to see what's going on.
No, Infinity War. We're going to see Infinity War.
Yes, I can't wait. I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited.
I like some Marvel.
I purposefully haven't watched many trailers or read anything about it because I want to be surprised.
Cool, that's a good idea.
Because otherwise I get too into things, Ollie, and I will sit there on YouTube and I will watch 18 trailer breakdowns, conspiracy videos about it, and then I get to watch it and I'm like, I knew all that stuff was going to happen. So I'm like, no.
It should be good.
I feel like I'm cutting a drug addiction. I'm like going cold turkey.
That's good, and then just get the full dosage.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna watch it Wednesday. You're hopefully gonna watch it Thursday.
Yes.
And then we're gonna talk about it next Friday, and you'll hear about it soon.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hopefully Sunday. The plan is we're gonna record these on a Friday and then upload them on a Sunday. So it gives me a day to edit it and. Whatever. All that shit. And hopefully this one will be the first one that goes up on iTunes.
Woo!
Well, the other ones will go up on iTunes as well, but this will be the first one. The new one that goes up on iTunes.
Hopefully we'll do some promotional material for this as well. Hopefully.
No, I forgot about that.
That's all, hopefully.
Right, anything else?
That's all, Frank. That's all.
Cool.
That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening. Yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let us know. Or whatever, I don't know.
Or don't.
Or don't. Tell a friend if you liked it. Yeah, if you want to send us a question, you can tweet us at BigKahunaPod or send us an email at bigkahunapod@gmail.com. We'll also hopefully be starting an Instagram where you can see pictures of Ollie's sexy face and my shit haircut.
My hair's pretty shit. I haven't had a shower today.
Oh, you disgust me. I had a shower. My shower's broken and I still had a shower.
Oh.
Fuck, yeah.
Crazy, man.
I know.
Anyway, thank you very much.
You don't need to know about our cleaning standards.
No.
I never know how to end these. I feel like we just talk. We don't really know what to do to end it. So yeah, thank you for listening. Watch A Quiet Place. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.